Alright guys, girls, here we go. Last time we left our water pump up here. Everything looking good, everything looking steady. Alright, the next thing we need to do is clean off over here, clean off where the water pump set in. Now, the gasket on this is metal, so there's not much cleaning you're gonna have to do around here. If you got a little wire brush, get in there and clean it up, or a little piece of sandpaper, clean it up. What I'm gonna use is my little wire. Where is it? Here it is. Right here. Now a little wire wheel with my air tool on it. And you can get one of these and even stick it into your cordless drill, because it's definitely a lot of room in there. Alright, so let's set this down. Alright. Now I'm gonna go in here. Go ahead, clean up around there as much as I can. Now it looks like it's kind of a hard angle to get right there because of this, but that's alright. Let's get my wire brush and clean that off. Alright, so let's clean that up and we'll be right back. Alright, we got that nice and clean. Take us a rag. You just want to go around and make sure it's nice and clean. Wipe it off. And you want to make sure it's dry. Alright, a little antifreeze in there, we'll get that. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, guys, we got a new pump up here. Let's bring this pump over here to the back of the truck. Now, our old gasket, matter of fact, if you turn and look at the party line right now, that's our next thing, the first thing we got to do to put this back together is our water pump. So now that we're grabbing our water pump, we can get rid of that. That's off the party line. Back up here. Now, I'm pretty confident about where our bolts are, especially this one up here. And if I want, you can go ahead and take our bolts out. We just know these four right here are these long ones. Put them right there and put it right there. We know there's nothing go right here on this one. Now the next thing we'll do is get this piece of paper off here. Now where's the new gasket at? Alright, here's the new water pump gasket. Now the new water pump gasket is not metal. It's cardboard. I'll show you a little trick, because a lot of times people put the seal on it and then the gasket is stuck up against the engine, and then it's a pain to remove it. So I'm going to show you a little trick what we do. Turn your water pump over. Get you some weather stripping, either black or yellow. And you want to take a nice little bead. Around it, you know, very little, ain't gotta be a lot. This stuff really seals too. Alright. It's there. You can wait for a couple seconds. Don't matter. This stuff is really. Let's see, now we set our gasket, get our gasket set in place. How the heck our gasket set there? What the heck, man? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, how's that? That look good? Yeah. Alright. Set our gasket into place. Push the gasket down. Make sure the bolt holes are lined up. And if you want, you can take the bolts and put in there around certain places or whatever. It don't matter where they go at this point. And once you get them in there, squeeze that down.
Yeah, but if you do that, you might mix them up.
I told them how to do that. They better know how to do that. They better know how these bolts go. If you don't know,
watch it again.
Watch it again. All right. Then you can set that for a few minutes if you want. The reason why you're doing this, just like I said, next time somebody do the water pump on this, when they pull that water pump off, 90% that gasket is going to come with that water pump. It's not going to stick on the block. Once you get that done, now you take your silicone and you take a little bead. Take you a bead of silicone, and not a lot, guys. It's not a lot. Don't go crazy.
But then, will that make it stick to the engine?
The silicone will, but the gasket won't, because what happens is the weather stripping is stronger than silicone. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So being that it's stronger, it's going to stay right up against the water pump, and this silicone comes out like rubber when it dries. It's going to come right off. All right, let's close this up. Now we're ready to put this on. So what we're going to do here, we're going to grab a few bolts. I'm going to grab 2 of these, 2 of the longer ones, and 2 of the short ones. Let's go over here to this truck. Okay, what I'm going to do is set my bolts up here. Got my long ones right there. 1, 2. So I'm going to go in there, and there they go lined up right there. I'm going to line them up before I put that pump close to that block. Alright, now they're guided in there. Take my other 2, go into the other side, and get them lined up. Now, I can push it up there. Now I know my pump is lined up. Let me get the rest of the bolts. Okay. Now I know there's a long one. Goes over here. There should be another long one. Yep, there it is. It goes right there. And you want to make sure they go in by hand so you don't cross-thread them. Now I know there's one up here, and that's a short one, and the rest of them is just short, except for the really long one. Now you got this long one up here. Now on the top, a better way you can see this is, okay, there's our bolts on the top. So I know this one goes right on this side. Whoops, am I putting this in the right way? Heck no. What's wrong with me, man? I'm trying to do this and looking in the mirror. Oh, wait a minute. Dang it. Damn, I'm still putting it in the wrong way. What the heck is wrong with me? What the heck? There we go. Is that right? Huh? Yeah, because I can't. Heck no, it ain't right. Good. What's this one? Alright. There we go. There we go. Right there. Alright. I got that bolt in. That's good enough. Alright, let's get the other bolts in. One right here. And one right down here. Alright, we got all our bolts in. Now, let's get our 12 millimeter and I am not gonna use. I'm not gonna be tight. I'm gonna call this gun, and I'm gonna go bring it in slow. Okay, and just start walking my way around. That one's a 14, so I'm not worried about that one yet. Alright, that is done. Next thing I'm going to do, get my 3/8 drive ratchet with my 6-inch extension. Yeah, I'm going to start on a corner. Let's see, I'm going to start right here. And I'm just going to go around and snug these up. And what you do is just go till it stops. Turn a little bit more. You don't want to over tighten it or you will crack that gasket. Alright, so let's go around there and do those and we'll be right back. Alright, got them all tightened except for the last one. 14 millimeter. Let's get in there. Tighten that up. We are good to go. Now, alright Sylvia, what's next?
The belt.
I kind of put that backwards.
Well, according to the potty line,
Yeah, that's
the belt
that's wrong. Somebody
is
stepped out of
next.
line. I don't appreciate that. Somebody stepped out of line here.
Somebody cut.
Yeah, that belt is supposed to be on after the jump.
Then there's a down. The whole thing is junk.
The tensioner and the idle pulley and all that. All right, so let's check over here, guys. Here's a little box we got. A box of goodies. Yeah, look at that. Got a new one here. Here's our new tensioner, the pin. And once we pull that pin out, that plunger will come out. And our idle pulley. So, you know what? Let's start off with our idle pulley. We want to make sure that both sides are the same, just in case we don't put it on the wrong way. So what we're going to do is go over here. And we're going to grab our 3 pieces. Do they look different?
No.
So that's one is shorter. But they're both up.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. So let's get our idle pulley. Get our bolt out of here. Make sure there's no oh, that one went there. There's no bolt in it. Hold on. Okay, so let's get our idle pulley. Let's go over here to the engine. Let's put our idle pulley on. Okay, that's a 14 millimeter. So where's my ratchet at? Right. Got my 14 millimeter deep. Same one I got with the pump. Tighten that up. Make sure that's nice and tight. And you're gonna make sure it spins. Nice. That's great. The next thing we're gonna do over here. Our adjuster for the timing belt tensioner. So where's our new one at? Alright, we got our new one. Line them up, make sure they look the same. Got a brand new bolt. Go in there. This one got that little washer on the end. We got a washer right here. Good to go. Let's go put this on. Okay. Look at that. That's great. Make sure. Alright. Let's get our, well, 17 millimeter, I believe. Something like that, yeah. 17 millimeter. I'm gonna use a 17 millimeter deep. Oh, no. Look at that. That's a, oh, yeah. There it is. Okay. Go ahead and bring that in there. Tighten it up. Make sure this thing moves freely. Make sure that's nice and tight. All right. We'll be right back. All right. Now we're ready to install this belt. I noticed on this belt has little markings on it. And these markings are supposed to help you install the belt. And see those arrows? You're supposed to put the belt on in the direction the motor's going to turn. We know the engine is going to turn this way, so we got to put them up there like that. So let's see if these
But just out of curiosity, if you put the belt like that, right? That's how they tell you to do it, that direction. If you just turn the belt around and put it the other way, what's the difference? It's still, isn't it still the same?
To me it is, but I guess that's the way the belt rotation goes. Maybe the way they made it. So I don't argue with them. If that's the way they want it done, I ain't got no problem with it. So let's get this on. Go into the water pump. And already I can see I'm off. See these lines, the marks? And I know my marks over here. This ain't right. Let's go over here. Switch this belt around. That's better, but still, it's not going to line up. Which means this application, this belt, is for another application that has those marks on it. Because both, I'm lining up this one over here. Nah, that ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna sit here and put this the way they say it. Alright, now look, because I'm right now, according to this, let's see, this belt, if I put this mark on over here and bring this tight, this mark ain't on. No matter what, that mark ain't gonna be on. No matter how tight I make that, that is not gonna be on those marks. So if you got this kind of belt, I'm gonna see what kind of kit he got. Do not go by these marks or you're gonna be in some serious trouble. So we're gonna go with the marks on the cylinder head. We're gonna make sure the belt's going in the same rotation, but we're gonna do, all right, our bottom one, we got that marked off. Come on, this way you can see the bottom one. Okay, on our bottom one, we're lined up. Our mark is right there, lined up. Now, I wanna put it on my tension side first. Okay, come back to the other side. So now I wanna put the belt coming around here. So what I'm going to do is go up here, around the pulley. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to go around here. And I know over here it's off just a tooth. But that's exactly what I want. Because if I put this on, see, like right now it's kind of got a little play between there. So that's good. Put this one over here. So now, when I bring this one back to line up with that mark, it's going to give me some nice tension over there. So what I'm going to do is hold this belt in place. Got a little tension. I got a 14 millimeter wrench. And we're just going to turn that back just a little bit. And of course, we got our tension, but Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now see, don't even think about the line. See our little indentation right there? Is it lined up with the blue?
Yeah.
All right, so we know that side's good. And look at this. We got nice tension over here. That's perfect. All right, now we're going to go over here, put it around our pump. And we're going to do the same thing over here. It's going to be off a tooth. Put our belt on. I mean, let me make sure this is off just a tooth here. I can probably move over just a little bit more. All right. Nope. Let's gain that over. Let's lift that up a little bit. All right. Now, we got a little tension right there. Let's make sure. All right. We got tension right there. Now come over this side and let me know if that one's lined up.
Looks lined up.
All right, so we're looking good so far. The next thing we're gonna do, we got our hand over here, got the tilt tension on the belt. Pull our tensioner down. Tension gonna go right there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Let it down just a little bit. Let it rest. Now our belt is good to go. Now you see how this popped up right here? It just popped up. I'm gonna show you a little trick. Be right back. All right, that came up. Push that down. What I'm gonna do, take a piece of tissue, napkin, put my hose clamps right here. I'm gonna lock that right down just like that. Just a little bit, just to keep that belt from coming up. All right, good. The next thing we're gonna do, we got our tensioner here, and what we're gonna do is it goes right inside these two bolt holes. So we gotta pick up on this. So you get one started in, and then get that other one started in there. Now this right here, it's a little bit difficult, but don't worry, get it. There we go. All right. So now our bolt's in there, nice and tight. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take this off. Now, before we pull this pin out, what we're gonna do, let's get our socket and tighten those bolts up. Okay, got my 12mm deep. And then tighten them up. All right, tension is all on this side, and then it's going to be just a little tension on this side. We're good to go. Now let's go over our marks, make sure everything is good. We got our first mark right here. Lined up. Let's go to the other cam.
It's okay. That's okay. They can see it.
What about me? I'm not doing this mess.
It's lined up.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
Look.
Oh, okay. All right, now let's go to our bottom one. Right here. Look at that.
Wait a minute.
Here, matter of fact, here, let me put it down here. All right. Matter of fact, let me get the whole light down there.
Sometimes the light makes it worse.
No, it don't.
Yeah, it does.
It does not.
It's been something shiny. It's too
It is
bright.
not. All right. Here we go. Look at that. Lined up. Where is it? Where we at, dang it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Lined up perfectly, guys. And this thing is definitely lined up. Now, here you go. Now what we're gonna do? Oh, that's good. Take our little pin right here. Pow. Keep this. Put this in your toolbox. You're gonna need this.
Kapow.
What did I say? It's ka-chow. That's right, cars. Ka-chow.
Oh, I was thinking something else.
Yeah, see?
Kapow is panda. Pole.
Alright. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our 24mm socket and we're gonna go around, take our time. We're gonna go around 2 times and make sure our marks line back up. We'll be right back. Okay, we rotated it. We gotta rotate this one 2 times. See our mark. Gotta make sure it's lined up here. That's a messed up mark they got right there. That's really messed up.
I lost the spot. Dang it. I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah, it's lined up. It's good. We're good. Everything's lined up good.
Oh, whatever. I know it is.
Okay, that one's lined up. The one up here is lined up. Okay, and we got the one over here lined up. Alright. We'll be right back.
Chicken.
Alright, we're looking good. We are looking great. Let's what the heck? Look at this. Let's take this bolt off of here. Let's get ready to put this thing back together. This is the fun part. Alright, let's see. First of all, get over here. We got a little bushing that went opposite way to go in there. And to our party line. Timing belt. Let's put the time belt on. Alright, that's done. Next, let's get our lower cover and put that on. Alright, we got our bolts and grommets. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, let's set that on there. There we go. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That looks good. Alright, let's get our bolts in here. And 12mm bolts with our grommets. Okay, got 2 more. Okay, one in there. Let's get our socket and I'll put this on. Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Alright, got them in. Let's get them. And number 4 over here. Alright. Let's go back to the party line. Look how easy this is. Next, we're gonna get our 2 covers right here. Alright, let's get our 2 covers and bring them over. Alright, be right back. Alright, let's get our covers on. Let's start from this one right here. Get our cover in there. Oh, that looks pretty. Alright, let's get our, where's our socket at? Switch sides this way. Alright, we're gonna get our 2 12mm bolts and get this one right there. That started, and where's the other one at? Oh, that was the one that we had a problem with that because the pump was in the way. But now, since we got the pump out of the way, Getting that pump back in there gonna suck. Let's see if I can reach in there and get that bolt in there started. Okay, got it. All right, got my 12mm universal here. I'm going here and tighten that up right now. We got it. There we go. Let's see. Okay, forgot. 12mm swivel socket, 3/8 drive, and I'm using my 12-inch extension this time. All right, let's tighten that up. Let's tighten this one up, and then we're gonna go up there and tighten that one up. All right, be right back. All right, you know what we're gonna do before we get to that other cover on that side? While we over here, let's get this power steering pump bolted in here. We got 3 bolts, 14mm, the big one, and we got 2 12s. So we're gonna have to get this thing situated in there because we took this thing out, so we gotta go back in, right? What the heck? You know, they couldn't do this thing better than what it is. All right, let's switch sides. Dang it. It'd be nice if you know, why do they gotta make things so difficult for me, man? I'm Astro. Damn it. I got to the time for this mess. The thing should go right in there. Give me that damn. That thing's sitting in like a slot or something. Wait a minute. What's that wiring harness over there moving? Oh, that ain't in my way. Alright, looks like it should just drop down in there. But of course it won't. Switch sides again. Bolts down. This is aggravating. Because I'm over here. Alright, so if I can go get that thing twisted in here, it still ain't gonna work. Alright guys, I'm getting a little frustrated over here. Let me get my pry bar. Be right back. Alright, got my pry bar to the side just when I get this thing situated. This thing is... I am right there. Hey, this thing got like a... Hold on. Take this back out. Let me see something here. Hold on. Okay. I'll be right back. Alright, what the heck is going on here? Ah! Look down here, guys. Look at this mess. Right there. See where the screw goes in at? That's a sleeve. We got to knock that back so we can get that power steering pump in there. So as you tighten it up, that pulls it out and makes the power steering pump tight. Dang it. All right. Let me get me a little hammer. 6-inch extension. And the thing is, I gotta... Alright, let me get my gloves. Let me get some gloves. I'll be right back.
Something told me earlier, bring the battery out. I forgot about it. Hey, there's my buddy. Oh, awfully hot up in here, ain't it? I'm gonna turn the heat open, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna be cooking. You cooking, Cookie?
Alright, got a piece of wire here. Let's get our power steering pump.
Well, that's gonna block my view.
Huh?
That's gonna block my view.
All right. Here we go.
I don't. Oh, you need it? You need it? I don't need it.
That should be good. All right. What I'm going to do here, put this just like that. Get my hammer and try to knock that back. Pissing me off right now. You better cut it out. We having some chicken. Yeah, some chicken tonight.
We don't have our air fryer yet.
I can't even get in here at a good angle. Because I can't see it. There we go, look at that. Knock that thing right back in there. Alright, now let's unhook our steering pump. Now, make sure our pressure sensor's out of the way. Let's see if this thing goes right down in here like it's supposed to. Of course not. There we go. Whew, man. All right, let's we can plug it up in a minute. Let's get our bolts to go in there. Okay, we got our long 14mm bolt. And I know that goes down here somewhere. We gotta make sure this lines up. Okay. Let's get our 14mm. Okay. Got a 14mm shallow, 4-inch extension. And I just want to bring that in just a little bit. Alright. Nope, a little bit more. I need to turn that pulley. Dang, still ain't turning. Let's see if I can get that 12 in there though. I'm going to my 12mm deep. And we got one of the bolts right here on the top. I think we're in. Nope. Okay, that's one in. Let's bring our 14 in a little bit more.
There's sure been a lot of mumbling under your breath today.
Dang. Let's bring this boat in a little bit.
Your ass so dang it.
Oh, I think anybody else would have fell out right about now. Alright, where's our other 12?
Or done it wrong.
Yeah, or done it wrong because our other 12 was right about there lined up. Let's get that bolt in there somewhere. Dang it. Cool, there we go. Let's tighten them up. Tighten up the 212s and the 14. Right back. Alright, let's hook up our pressure sensor here. And I doubt if you'll be able to see it because my hands is all in the way of this. That sun is right in my eye. This bum. I just heard it click. Okay, there we go. Connected. Leave that to the side. All right. Next. All right. Next, we got our other cover over here. I'm gonna set this on. Right there. Put that on. There we go. Okay, now gotta grommet with a bolt up here. Alright, let's get our other ones and we'll be right back. Alright, we got our other bolts in. Put a little grommet there with our 12mm nut. Let's get these tightened up. Got 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to tighten that one up. Okay, let's tighten these up. We'll be right back. Alright guys, next thing on the party line is our harmonic balancer. Get this in here. And you gotta turn it to make sure it lines up with that keyway. The thing slot, go right in there. Put our 24mm bolt in there. Okay. Get our socket. Get our air gun. Tighten that bolt up. You definitely want that bolt tight, because if that bolt comes loose, that harmonic balancer is coming off, going into your radiator, messing up everything else, and you just done. Just that quick. All right. Now, I'm at a stump now. What's next?
You have to go to the party line.
There you go. Go over to the party line over here. And we see we got our idler pulley, and we have our belt tensioner. Let's go back. It's on. So, our idler pulley. Where the heck our idler pulley go?
That's good.
I don't know. Forget it. I ain't putting this back. Idler pulley goes right up here. Alright, we ain't got to worry about tightening that up yet. Now we got our tensioner. We got a 12mm bolt and we got a 8mm hex bolt. Matter of fact, let's get these right now. Okay. So I got my 12mm deep, 3/8 drive, 4-inch 3/8 drive extension. And I'm gonna go in there and find out where that goes. So I'm gonna find out where it goes. Make sure this thing go in by hand. You do not want that to cross thread. Take this off. Put our 8mm hex bolt up here. And get this lined up where we need to go. You know, this ain't lining up right. What I'm gonna do here. Dang it, that does look like it goes right there. What the heck? I got this thing right. There we go. All right, there we go. Let's get our air ratchet. Tighten them up. You know, air ratchet sucks. Okay, I'm not going to tighten it up all the way. I want to make sure I bring the bolts in evenly. I think I got this one lined up right. Dang it, I got this one. Do this. There we go. Touch the bottom one. Great. Looks like a 14, so let's get that tightened up. Hey, what the heck is 14? Dang. That's good. The shallow 14. Okay, it's tight. Make sure it spins. Everything good, everything good, everything good. Next on the party line, we got our fan clutch adapter. Bracket, whatever you want to call it. And remember this nut we put on the top. We'll take that off now. This bolt goes into that water pump. So let's get this lined up here. These bolts in here, one in there. Make sure it's on the stud over here. Put that on. All right, we'll come around this side. Okay, we got the 3. We got the stud and the 2 bolts. Let's tighten those up and we'll be right back. All right, next thing we're gonna do, let's take off our, let's take 4 12mm nuts. They're holding on to the fan. Okay, let's put our fan pulley on. Alright, what I'm gonna do is just put 2 in there just in case it don't slide off for what I'm about to do next. Alright, the next thing I want to do is while our fan shroud is off, it'll be easy just to get our belt and put our belt on. Alright, the belt on this. Let me get a bolt for the tensioner. Okay, 14mm. And where's my swivel head ratchet? So I've got my regular ratchet. Alright, so we're going to go around the harmonic balancer, in between the fan pulley and the tensioner, come out, go around the alternator, AC compressor, power steering pump. Now, just leave it just like that. Make sure all of them is lined up. Got our ratchet. That's my swivel head ratchet, 14 millimeter. And what we're gonna do is go like we're tightening. Hold this up into place and tighten it and bring it around there. Now pulley, make sure this is on. Okay, and let it go. Perfect. Now we can take the 2 nuts back off. And that way we got our belt on. We're good to go right there. Now, before we put our shroud in, let's reach down here and get our hose, the lower radiator hose, and twist it. And they got this bracket over here that somebody didn't put back in. We're gonna get us a little bolt to stick right in there. It looks like it goes. Keep that hose out of the way. All right, let's hook this up. See that? Because you don't want this hose to come in here and touch up against that alternator. All right. So we're gonna get a bolt and put right in there so it can secure it. All right. So let me go get a bolt and I'll be right back. All right. Got me a 12 millimeter bolt. Okay. 12 millimeter deep. There we go. Keep that right out of the way. You know, sometimes you do that and then something happens. People say, well, why didn't you put a bolt in it? You pay me to do it. You gotta pay me. All right, where's my... All right. Let me pair my big vice grips right here. I'll bring this hose clamp up. Okay. Good to go. Next step. It's on the thing. Got a fan shroud. Fan shroud. Remember, fan shroud got 2 little clips, 2 little tabs right here at the bottom. And at the bottom of the radiator, you're gonna see where they go. Right there and right there. Dang it. Alright, so we put them down there. Slowly lower it down. Make sure the tabs are in. They're in. I didn't put this bolt back. It sucks. We got one of them. So it's look like this right here, little screw. So let me go. Is that it? No. All right, let me look down here and see if I drop this screw or put it somewhere. Dang it! That's why I tell you guys to put it back. I must have put it back and just didn't put it in all the way. I don't know. Go back on the video and see what I did with that bolt, guys. All right, be right back. All right, found the bolt. It was on the ground. Cause man, we forget that. You guys will have a good time, man. Actually, you lost the bolt. You bum. You dirtbag. Oh man, let's get this fan here. Get this fan in here. Stop playing around.
Really?
You need to stop playing around, Sophia.
Yeah. You need to stop playing around. You don't get paid for tomfooleries.
Alright, let's tighten these 2 10mm bolts up. Yeah. Okay. This one we had to do a wrench, but we got it. Alright. Let's get our fan and put that in. Right back. Alright, we got our fan. See this, guys, right here? A good fan clutch should not be, I mean, it should not be spinning. It's free. Look at that. That's a bad fan clutch right there.
So maybe that was his problem, not the water pump.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, guys, that's right. That's right. Well, we're gonna read you a letter. I'm gonna edit this video. We're gonna read you a letter the customer left us, but we hey. Yeah, I'm a dirtbag. All right, let's lift this thing down here. Hook it onto the studs. All right. It's going to be kind of difficult to go on because of the belt that's up there. So what you do is get one on. There we go. Okay. Get another one on over here. Okay, that was our 12mm wrench. Alright, and these two over here, what we're going to do, use our opening, and we're going to start bringing them in, because bringing them in is going to give us enough room to get over there and get the other ones hooked up. As you see, I'm going back and forth, bringing these in. All right, make sure our bottom one's going in. All right, let's bring this a little bit more. Bring them on, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm turning this in and it's straightening up nice and perfect. Now, see, that's the problem we were facing before. The whole thing turning. I'm gonna bring those in as tight as I can first. And I'm using a 12mm 12 point. That way, I like that better. Now, stopping that thing from turning. You know what, guys? I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use a screwdriver. In case a lot of you guys don't have that, so we can stick the screwdriver between the nut and the fan. And you tighten it up. I want to make sure these things are tight, because if that fan come up there, it's going right into the radiator. Alright, let's just turn this around. So we got to tighten up the last two. Alright, get our screwdriver locked in there. Okay. And this one right here. Done. That is done. What's next? Looking over here. Radiator hose. Upper radiator hose. Remember that arrow that's facing going toward the radiator? So we know. Let's go right here. I hate these plastic radiators. This stuff gives away right here. They messed up. Right there. Get our vice grips. Any kind of vice grips. That's right. Call them the monster. Bring it up there. Release it. That's it. Let's get our other one. Again, guys, there is a tool that's used on these clamps, but I've never gotten it. And I'm pretty sure you either. That's it. We just get out. Huh?
Why didn't you get it?
I don't know. Vice grips is easy. Nice, grab them unless I ain't got time to sit there with that tool. The tool might be easier. Who knows? I don't know. It's good. All right, the next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to look around here. Because what we're looking for is to make sure there's no kind of screw or anything to bleed this system out. So with none, we're good to go. Let's pop this radiator cap off. Plus we got some brand new 50/50 antifreeze, so we're gonna get some of that. Start pouring this in. We closed off the peacock down there below already, so we're good with that. So let's as a matter of fact, I'm gonna use this little tool. You gotta check this tool out. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, you gotta get you one of these. This thing's like 20 bucks. This thing is really old. Instead of sitting here pouring with the antifreeze and going slow and all that, or using the air vac system, man, just get the tool. Got all the adapters in it. This is the adapter I need. Put the adapter right there. It's got all cap adapters. Put them on top. Close it up. Good. Put the thing on top. Done. Get our antifreeze out of here. Okay, make sure that you some 50/50 so you don't have to add no water. So it already come pre-mixed. Ready to use. Alright, so we start pouring it in here. Now what I'll do is I'll put the gallon in, then I'll go up under it, look around, check for leaks.
What's the difference between that and a funnel?
See, because the funnel you gotta hold in, the funnel leaks all over the place. That one. Now if you look inside here, you see it bubbling up. Now you can use that as a good indication that this system is sealed. Because if there was a leak somewhere, it'll just drain down with no problem. Let's put this. Right, that's going to drain down. And actually what you can do at this point, which is cool, oh look at it, look at this guys, look at this right here. See, that's why I hate these clamps. Alright, so what I'm going to do, this is a little stopper right here. You take that, you stick it right in there, and that stops the antifreeze from going down. This sucks. Try to put the clamp back exactly like it was before. Then it won't leak, but I don't care. We'll put our drain pan up under there. We're going to take that off. Even though this is not our, you know, it's not our clamp, not our fault. We're using a regular clamp. We can't leave it like that. And car overheats for something so simple. No. So we're going to let that out there, and then we'll get us a new clamp. Be right back. All right, got a clamp here. It's kind of big, but hey, better than big clamp is getting tightened up instead of leaking. All right, so let's slowly. Oh, cool. Now, releasing these clamps, you want to be very careful. And with a good trick I like to do, I put them onto something like that, so when it snaps, it's just going to stay right in place. And I ain't meaning for it to do that. Okay, yeah, it's still coming off. We're good. All right, let's get our new clamp. Like I said, this clamp is kind of big, but I'd rather have this. Okay, let's put that back on. It's a 5/16. And what I'm gonna do is situate it so that part's down there. Tighten that clamp up. There, now you gotta worry about that. Now, take our thing back out. Let it continue to drain. While that's draining into there, we're gonna get our air cleaning on. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, final piece. what they call that? The courte resistance. What the hell they say that? Yes. Dang, I forgot how they say it. Anyway, let's hook this thing up. Get our holes up here. Put it onto the throttle body. Put our holes over here. Got a little clamp. Bring it across. Our antifreeze went down. Let's get some more antifreeze we're gonna put in here. And then we're gonna, matter of fact, let's just get this hooked up. We got an air temperature sensor. Make sure we plug that up. Okay. Map sensor. Want to make sure we plug that up, or this thing gonna run like garbage. Gonna plug that up. Okay, so then make sure our air cleaner is down evenly. Snap all our 4 clips into place. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is tighten this clamp up with a Phillips screwdriver, and we'll be ready. Be right back. All right, let's tighten up this clamp. Definitely want to make sure this is tight, especially when you got a mass airflow sensor in line, because this will definitely make this engine run bad, throw codes, all that kind of stuff. Calling Astral again. All right, let's get the key. We're gonna start this up and let it run. First, let me put some more antifreeze because the antifreeze is done. And what I like to do is keep it filled up to right about here. So as the car running, it brings it down. Do what it got to do. Let's get our cap out of the way. All right, let's start this up. All right. Now we're gonna sit here, let it run, let the thermostat open up. Ooh, I got a exhaust leak somewhere. When the thermostat opens up, it's going to drain this antifreeze down. I'm going to fill it up a little bit more. And then once it's filled up completely, everything warmed up, what I'm going to do is put this in there, do like this. And drain it down. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Alright, if it's still got antifreeze in it, what I'm going to do is put this on it, pick it up, so the antifreeze stays in here and I drain it into a bucket. But it's not, it's like that. I'm gonna put some more antifreeze in here. And we're gonna wait for that thermostat to open up. We'll be right back. Alright, warmed up, sticking my thing here. Look at all this smoke over here, guys. Drive cup gas is like it's leaking onto the exhaust manifold. Take this cap out of here. That's a horrible smell too. Alright, we're good to go.